back, folks, to the show. Now, we all know there are some presents money can't buy. And for the families of my next two guests, just being together again at Christmas is the best gift of all. They've recently arrived back from one of their most dangerous tours of duty in southern Lebanon. I am delighted to say they've taken some of their precious time off to come and see us tonight. Would you please welcome Commandant Jane O'Neill and Private Adam Higgins. So Jane, you're back from a 6-month deployment in South Lebanon. What were you doing out there?
So I was the engineer officer. So the engineers really have two roles out there. So we're in charge of camp maintenance and the running of the camp. So that's everything from water purification, power generation, and all the engineers are also tradesmen. So if anything's broken or needs building, we do it too. And then particularly in the last 9 weeks of the deployment following the IDF incursion, our combat engineering role really came to the fore, where we had to do what's called engineer special search and clearance. And this is where we go out ahead of the main force, and we'd make sure the routes are clear of any unexploded ordnance, IEDs, or any threats to the force, and we'll have to clear rubble or repair the routes to allow patrols or logistics resupplies to go ahead.
So this is your third deployment. I mean, the situation out there has got a lot worse over the last year or so. I mean, how does this one compare with previous missions?
By far, this is definitely the most challenging one. I'd already done UNDOF in Syria and Lebanon, the UNIFIL mission prior to this. But this was it was definitely a dangerous operating environment.
There's Sean. Well, Sean, how you doing?
And look, but we had a very experienced team out there. We definitely got to put all our training to the test, and we'd experienced team of officers, senior NCOs and experienced soldiers, and working together we all pulled through.
So we got Sean here and we got your husband David as well. David, I mean, all of us watching what's going on the TV, worried for these guys out there on their mission. What was that like for you?
Well, it wasn't easy, but I mean, this is not her first trip. She's been away a good few times before, so you kind of get used to the fact that she does have to go overseas with her job. We do try to talk most days when it's possible.
So now you're back, Jane. I'm assuming that David has rolled out the red carpet and you're just getting the VIP treatment at home here. Is that how it's working?
It's brilliant to be back, and it's brilliant just to be back into family life, and I was really enjoying it. Thank you.
Brilliant. So look, we got Private Adam Higgins here. He's with his mum Charlotte and his granddad Frankie. Now you guys are from Arklow. Adam, you're one of the youngest out there. You recently signed up to the army. What made you do that?
For army was first choice since I was a young lad. So I wasn't very hands-on, especially when it comes to school. School was never for me. I always said it from day one that trying to find every way in my power to get out of it was the mission. But so I knew first of all, if I have found a job that'll get me out working, if it gets me out running or doing any type of hands-on type of stuff, I'll go for that. And then the army, especially since a young lad, I just had a really big interest on everything towards it.
We actually have a wee snap here of you in uniform at a very early age. There he is. So he was destined for this. And what age are you now?
20.
20. And what's your role out there? You're the youngest member of the team?
Over there as a private rifleman, so I'll be doing just the regular duties around the camp, all the going out in the AO for the patrolling, and whatever other jobs came into play, I'd sort of always volunteer and do whatever had to be done.
Charlotte, you're sitting there with a smile on your face now, having this man back. I'm imagining there wasn't as big a smile on your face when he said he was going.
No, there wasn't. It was something that Adam wanted to always do. As a child, he always wanted to be a soldier. From the time he could dress up for Halloween, he wanted to be a soldier. He dressed up as a soldier. We got invited to a family day in the Curragh. He was 9 years of age. And he turned around to me on that day and said, "This is what I want to do when I grow up, ma'am." And I was going, "Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay." Yeah. Never thought that, boys at 9 years of age are saying, "Yeah, okay, yes, son, whatever you want to be, you can be." And here we are now today. He joined up. He trained very hard. It was his passion. And then he told me he had applied to go for his first tour duty. I didn't think that had come for another few years. He was only a year in. And yeah, he got selected, and yeah, so he went away for 6 months. Yeah, so was I happy? I was not at the start, but I had to trust. He was well trained, he was around a lot of experienced comrades. You know, this is what he wanted to do.
So Frankie, Grandad Frankie here, sitting beside you there. How proud are you of this man?
Oh, it's hard to believe how proud I am. Really and truly, like, because as Charlotte said, like, I remember him dressed up at 8 years of age in an army uniform, holding a gun, like, you know what I mean? So, very, very proud. It was great to see him home.
The world, Adam, is getting a lot more dangerous from looking at it. Would you still recommend this as a job?
Well, Jesus, I think everyone should do it, at least, even if it's just a training for the 6 months or for even a year. I think it really puts into perspective what you want to do in life. And even if you choose to stay as a career in the Defence Forces, there's a load of big opportunities to go into whatever other line of work with all the training that they have to offer.
You guys were up early from Arklow to welcome this man home. Let's have a little look. Here's the pictures of this is the welcoming committee here for Adam on the way home.
Yeah.
So you were glad to have him back?
Absolutely. Everyone was clapping, everyone was crying. It mightn't have been my son coming out, but it was someone's son, it was someone's husband, children waiting for their daddies. And it was just fantastic. And seeing him coming through, we were weak. It was weakness. It was hard to believe. You only realise then how much you've missed someone and how much you've held the emotion in. To go, oh my God, and you're not going again. Not for another while, anyway.
I love the fact you think you got a say in that there. Look,
I know, yeah.
Well, look, guys, in a world that's turned upside down, you know, it really does need peacekeepers more than any other time. And we just want to say that we really, really appreciate what you're doing, and it's brilliant to have you home. Now, not everyone stationed abroad with our Defence Forces gets to come home for Christmas. And a couple of weeks ago, the 125th Battalion arrived in Camp Shamrock in Lebanon for the start of their 6-month deployment. But we have some messages from them for their loved ones at home right now.
Happy Christmas from South Lebanon. From all of us here in the Irish Battalion, we wish you and all our families a very happy Christmas and hope to see you in the new year. Now, here are some special messages for home.
My name is Commandant Tony Smith. I'm here serving with the 125th Infantry Battalion UNIFIL. Want to wish all my family and friends a very happy Christmas and looking forward to seeing you in the new year.
I'd just like to wish my friends and family, my boyfriend Keane and my nanny Anne a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. I can't wait to see you all soon.
Hello, I'm Private Martin. Hello, I'm also Private Martin. We'd just like to wish our family at home a Merry Christmas.
I'd just like to wish all my family and friends a really happy Christmas, and especially to my wife Susan and my kids Finn, Eleanor and Shun. Love you guys.
I'd just like to wish my family, friends and my partner Mark Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'd like to wish my family and girlfriend back home a Merry Christmas. I don't have too much fun without me. Thanks.
I'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to my 2 children, Lachlan and Rowan, and my fiancée Bronwyn, and to all my friends and family back home, Riverside and County Cork. Have a good one.
I'd like to wish my family and friends at home a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, especially my mother Magella, Lovey and Matilda.
I'd like to wish my wife Lisa, my 2 kids, Hannah and Aoife, a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
I just want to wish my whole family and my girlfriend Chloe a Happy Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love you.
Since my name is Sergeant Ross Dunn, serving with the UNIFIL, I'd like to wish all my family and friends a Happy Christmas.
I'd like to wish my family and friends a happy Christmas at home, and to my girlfriend Danielle, I'll see you also.
I would like to wish my friends and my family and my daughter Rosalind a happy Christmas, and I hope Santa comes to everybody.
I would like to wish my kids, Kieran and Holly, happy Christmas, and my fiancée, Becky, happy birthday and happy Christmas.
I would just like to wish all my family and friends back home a very Merry Christmas. Love yous.
Merry Christmas!
Thanks so much, guys. And at a time of year when families mean the most, we are sending all of you our very, very best, and we wish everyone stationed overseas a happy and, most importantly, a peaceful Christmas and New Year.